Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The LSU Tigers offense will start this game off. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And what a nice play call.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the USC Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Hits him with a stiff arm. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is...
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
That keeps the score. LSU 13, USC.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Got it in the middle, it's Zimmerman. And the defense is swarming to keep it from getting to the first down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Might as well give it to him again. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. When I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere, lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more man.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it down to the 45. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Finds his target down the middle. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Moss. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Only in the hops. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, and create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And the
quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drive in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
LSU 26, USC.
First down to start the drive after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
USC 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
Out to
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
USC 0.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. To the air, it's Moss. They're trying to get to him.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Off the play fake. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Lowers those pads. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So LSU's offense will take the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this linebacker down. This linebacker, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Coming after it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
7, LSU, 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll try to get outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. At the 10, he's got room.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, LSU, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the... And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw.
What's going on, Ncaa? I don't know what's going on, oh God. I don't know what's going on.
Badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I just be like, I'm like, I don't know. I just need to like, lose 21. So,
Now on comes the field goal unit. They don't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little farther. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. From inside the 15, here comes a return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run.
Yeah. 2nd and 5.
Halfway there on
My
1st down,
God.
2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him.
Bro.
At midfield, he's got room.
Get down.
He got loose, and they finally knock him down at 41. And the
I'm
Wolverines
getting
come to
picked
the line
24
with
this
a
year.
second down.
Oh my God, Chad.
play fake on first down. The throw. The short hands. It's Hunter. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to see.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do you do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the ball. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 70, 80 yards down the field. And they close that drive short to the air for the final few inches and the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man. There by the defense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big.
But this gotta be a touchdown. If I'm losing 31-zip, I should get it. Yeah.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll get a touchdown. I'm about to crash out. It's the 4th quarter. I should get a touchdown. That's weird.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's
Not a tough one, too. I don't really know when to blow.
Michigan is long head defense.
I don't want to
built
go out
on
of for
discipline,
nothing.
carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth. Year after year, Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL, but the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
Get down. There's
to the 32-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
We reached the 2-minute warning.
That big 2-minute warning.
Quite content just
Get
to
down.
the rest of the time away. This offense has a second down play. They'll give it to the back.
Get down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the move time. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals run the offense out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough.
Going for it all. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Hauser. He's got his man. Open space at the 25.
Get down! That like
For a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
it looks like bite.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Justin? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Oregon Ducks will have some work to do after that short return. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Moore to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck. They'll try to get him on the fake. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over. The Royals offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Royals! They're on the board first here in the seat. Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. On the move from inside his own 20. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Royals offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got the quick completion. Got room at the 35. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Open runway ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Royals! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Makes a move. And oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a
Fucked up.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'm like, this, that, please get out the knee now.
The stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards.
So that you two shooting. Stop playing with me.
Showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up.
Make me sick and all ended.
This return team can answer with a score of its own. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
I'm like, this, that, just get off the knee now. Halftime, my boys. After you send the chat, your boy gonna go to sleep on bro. I'm with Jay. I'm going to sleep.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come
See
out.
people
find a way to
watching.
win. Was it perfect? Absolutely
Whoever's
not.
watching,
You're
can
gonna
y'all
find
just
things
comment
to
that
improve throughout
whoever's
the season,
watching.
But 1-0, that's where you
Somebody
want to be.
please
I
comment.
think if you're the coaching staff of this winning
Who's
team,
watching?
you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary.
Like, I'll
to
give
win
y'all
this
free
game.
cookie
Definitely
whoever
made a few
watches.
mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's you for. I was blind when they crossed me. I was blind when they crossed me. I was blind when they crossed me. Blind when they crossed me. I was blind when they crossed me. When they crossed me. I was blind when they crossed me. I was watching it. Can y'all just please join that? Not join comment. Be a real ass and just comment. Like boy left a lot of times. That's shoot a nigga dome up. Yeah, when I glowed up. That's some real facts, Chad. Everybody started acting fake when I glowed up. Yeah, my friend though. Into try to get though. Pink dreads. I'm feeling like I'm cold. Look at my town there tripping on their own. Shoot a nigga dome up. Where would I glowed up? That's some real shit, yeah. Everyone started acting fake. I don't got friends now. Everybody started acting fake when I glowed up. On blood. On BBK. Y'all niggas in my chat. Oh my god. Alright, chat. I'm gonna get off home, bro. See y'all boys tomorrow. They told me to bust up at a beat.